Hey everyone, welcome to Luxembourg. We came to do a little hike with some of the friends. As you can see, we have mountains all around us. It was very funny as we were coming through the border from the Netherlands to Belgium. All of a sudden you had hills everywhere. And then I have a confirmed history fact for everyone, which is that why all the hills are on the Belgian side, very funnily. The first hill, it's the Belgian border because of the independence war. Because, if you are waging war against the Spanish, who held the part that was now Belgium, then it's very, very difficult to take spots and take hills. Because, an uphill battle is an uphill battle for a reason. So anything that was in the hills held by the Spanish, the Dutch couldn't take. So then the border was finalized where the hill started, because they could take that much, but not more. I found it super fascinating. And I think that's just a cool piece of history that you can actually encounter pretty quickly. And I see we are going to the train. Yes, so adios. All right. We made it to our accommodation. As you can see around me, it's an extremely cool wooden cabin. It looks amazing. Let me show you the view from here. Yeah, it feels like a proper forest now. Mountains, colored forest, proper autumn. It's great. So yeah, the move was that we took a train to a nearby train station, the closest train station. It was 4-ish kilometers away, so we had to do a little hike. That's what you've seen previously. And now we are staying here for 2 nights. And then tomorrow we are going on a hike where we are doing there's a big trail nearby, the lead trail, which is usually done in 3 stages, and we are doing the second stage more or less. But the lead trail wants you to sleep at different spots. We cannot do. So we are just doing stage 2 or most of it tomorrow, and then afterwards Sunday we are walking along stage 3, but we are not coming back again, but taking a train home. So that's the plan for the weekend. Just 2 nights in the cute little cabin in the autumn forest, going for some nice hikes. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's just super nice to get away, and the plan is to find a nice rock to sit on. It's gonna be a good time. Good morning. Day 2, or the first full day of hiking at least. We have quite a bit of rain, as you can most probably see, but that doesn't stop us. We tried waiting around for an hour-ish, thinking that it might go away. It very much did not, but now we're just daring the rain with various levels of wind protection and rain protection, obviously. Yeah, the idea today is to do a there and back hike, which is much less cool than an actual round hike, but considering we can't book accommodations as freely in the middle of nowhere as we would prefer, this is what we do with. So now just hiking in the rain and the mud, quite a bit of it. And then we'll see how it goes.
fucking weird. Yep. Shrooms.
Shrooms? Definitely shrooms. So as you can see, the weather is absolute garbage. But we found a little bike rack. How Dutch of us to keep us from the cold. The raincoats are kind of dyed at this point, unless they are straight up rubber. Yeah, it's fun. Thank you, dear cars. So definitely a bit more rain than what we have anticipated. But hey, the nature is just as nice. We will engage the Winnie the Pooh maneuver. It's almost lunchtime, and we just walked through this abandoned village apparently, which is totally not creepy whatsoever. And as you can probably hear, it also breeds like wolfhounds or something like that. So you are walking past this like all abandoned caravans and shit. All the while you have a bunch of really scary dogs barking at you, like that guy. Yeah, the vibes are quite mysterious, not gonna lie. Also, you can tell by my hair, it's pouring rain. So yeah, it's a bit more ominous than we expected, but hey, cool shit nonetheless. So we talked to some people, and they told us that we are fine hiding in the rain against hiding from the rain in this little garage barn thingy. Some animal poop, some hay. But it's dry, certainly drier than anything that we could find outside. So far so good. Alright, so the hike is getting quite difficult. We are about like 12-ish kilometers in. We kind of miscalculated how much we would need to hike, but we found a pretty cool spot where like the forest, like we are on the top of a hill, obviously, and then here the forest line kind of just ends and then turns into this like very Windows background picturesque field. So yeah, look at that. It's completely nonsense. It is so weird. Yes, now it exposed proper. So it just turns into this, and then you have the forest line. That's the little nook where we came from. And that's a field, and a lot of it. So yeah, hike getting a bit difficult, but we are not giving up. Spirits are still quite alright. Yeah, we have about like 2 hours ish, give or take, to get home. Until we get home, and then we should be home before dark, and all should be fine. Yeah, yeah, this is great. I just wanted to show you this cool little field. Alright, so the hike is finished now. We got home, we made it home. We did 16.5-ish kilometers in 6 hours 20 minutes. So we moved. It was indeed quite fucked. Yeah, we moved quite slow, but it's a very technical terrain which we were not really expecting. And also it was pouring rain the whole day, so that also doesn't really help with making everything nice and comfy. But we are home now. We made it. Muddy, wet socks, drenched to the bone, but we are home. It was very much fun, and we saw some pretty beautiful sights. So yeah, made it home. Alright, good morning. We are already just almost done cleaning. Almost is meaning just the shoes left, basically. We had to clean all the kitchen stuff and all the linens and whatnot, you know, leave the place nice and tidy. Yeah, today's plan changed a bit after yesterday, because we talked to the guys who own the place here and asked them, you know, like, because we couldn't really find the distance for how long we would need to hike to catch our original train plan, but then we asked them and they said that it is quite far, so we would need to walk at least as much as we did yesterday, but with all our bags on our back and on a tight time schedule, because we need to make a train. So we opted for a much more chill option, which is just like a shorter hike today around this close by valley, and then taking a train back from Göbezmühle, which is at this point becoming almost like a home base for us. So yes, I'm gonna take you along for this last stretch of the hike, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, we made it. we had to run for our train because we decided to take a bit of an earlier train than first anticipated. And then the guy at the camping was like, oh no, you can make it in 20, maybe 25 minutes. And then we had like 23 to get there. So it was pretty suboptimal. But then we just had to make a quick run for it. And we made it, so that's super nice. Now we are on the way to Liège, and then from Liège to Maastricht, and then Maastricht the Moss. So that's gonna be quite a few hours of train still. But yeah, it was an amazing hike. And we definitely will come back for the rest of the trail because it was really, really cool. So yeah, thank you for joining and virtually on the little hike. And yeah, hopefully I can take you on the next one.